Hi, Peter Taylor with Wood Fired Pizza, and today I'm going to share with you what makes our produce special here at Wood Fired. And before I really dive into that, I'd like to give a little background as to why I'm going the direction that I really am. If you remember our discussion about how I've chosen to build the optimum pizza, the ultimate pizza, the pizza that takes the best of Naples, combines it with the best of New York, and really the best of me, I described that the Neapolitans do a number of things really well, and one of them is that they use local farmers, and they have access to super fresh, organic vegetables that here in America is very difficult to source, and we're used to these giant agribusiness generated things like romaine and arugula and spinach and so forth. Well, I don't want anything that has a chemical sprayed on it. I don't want anything that they've got 1 million acres planted. In fact, I don't want anything where I don't know the exact variety of the vegetable that I'm buying. I want to exercise that level of control, and most of all, it has to be fresh. And when I say fresh, I'm talking about from the time it's picked to the time it hits the top of your pizza and is served to you. It can be as few as 45 minutes. And that's a lusty goal, I know, but it's one that if you're going to be the best and dedicate the rest of your life to something, it's certainly achievable. And that's what our goal is here at Wood Fired. With me today is Chris Ryan, and Chris is with Natural Health Family Farm in Plant City, which is very near Tampa. And Chris is as obsessive about hydro-organic farming as I am about creating the perfect pizza. And Chris and I have struck a relationship up for him to provide most, if not all, of my super fresh produce needs. And I'd like to introduce Chris and have him describe what makes him special.
I'm Chris Ryan with Natural Health Family Farm. We specialize in hydro-organically grown vegetables. The reason I chose this route is it allows us to give attention to detail and specialized treatment to all of the products that we grow. We have about 2.5 acres of hydro-organic setup, which allows us to produce between 4,000 and 8,000 plants of multiple varieties. Once again, it's real nice to have that size outfit. It gives us the opportunity to have hands-on with each individual plant and give attention to them to prevent any type of disease or insect problem as it arises, to allow us to be truly organic.
And Chris didn't mention his level of flexibility. When I approached him about growing a very specific San Marzano tomato, in fact the original strain of San Marzano that the conquistadors brought back from the New World back in the 1600s, he didn't bat an eye. He was like, yeah, I'm up to the challenge. And he put them underneath a glow light, and it took about 1.5 weeks, and I'll let him describe the phone call when he called me to let me know what the results were.
Well, we can back it up a little bit. This guy is very passionate about these tomato seeds. There was an in-depth discussion and slight debate, but putting them in the ground was very exciting. We knew that we had something that was very rare. Had them inside with me, almost like bringing the new puppy home. But after about 1.5 weeks, they emerged. We gave them some different hormones and things to ensure good root ball growth. But now they're several feet tall. They're starting to throw off blooms. Very, very exciting. And I really look forward to seeing how these are gonna turn out for the restaurant here.
Yeah, so we're using this strain of San Marzano because it's a fleshy tomato with few seeds and not a lot of juice. Once you grind it up to a pulp, it really produces the ideal topping for a red pizza. And as you now know, I'm unwilling to settle for second best. These are the best tomatoes in the world for pizza, and that's what we're growing. But we're not stopping there. With Chris today are some of the vegetables that he is growing for Wood Fired, things like arugula and spinach and rosemary, and he's got some of it here, and he'd like to share with the camera what it looks like.
This is some oregano. It was picked probably about an hour ago. This is one of the ingredients that Pete will use on the pizzas here. As well, I've got some Swiss chard. This is a spinach type product. They come in multiple colors. They grow very, very quickly. About 35 days germination time for these to get out and be ready to harvest. But we have lots and lots of products that we're growing here for the restaurant: spinach, garlic, rosemary, arugula. We're taking a lot of concern to preserve the taste. We're growing for taste. We're not growing for yield. And there's a lot of different things involved with the specificity of that, of how you feed them, when you feed them, the amount of light needed, additional light needed for an extended day, things of that nature that we're giving to the plants to provide a just exceptionally tasting product.
So that's Chris Ryan. That's what he's all about. He'll also be opening up a channel on YouTube, and he'll develop the same social network that I'm building here today. So look out for a Natural Health Family social network and sign up when he gets it built. Thank you, and we'll be talking to you soon.